Okay, so I took a much needed break after going 7 days straight uploading this. Took a 1 day break and now we're back. So I'm not even gonna waste your time anymore. Let's just get straight into it. Load game. Here we go. The bell rings, signaling the end of another school day. As the usual sound of footsteps and scraping chairs filled the air, I stand up and make my way down to the literature club. Oh, there's a typo in there. As I push the door open, the air immediately fills with what sounds like an argument. A given, seeing as I could hear Natsuki's voice down the corridor. Why are we already starting off with this? Why is the bullshit immediately happening? And who's our unfortunate opponent this time? Is it Yuri again? Ah, of course. All I'm saying is that cash should be a perfectly viable option to give as a present. But isn't that a rather cold and pragmatic present? Of course. I slide up to Monica and Sayori. So, how did this one start? I was talking to Monica about having a secret Santa for Christmas, which led the conversation onto gifts. Natsuki mentioned that she wouldn't mind receiving money, and here we are. We all watch as the two girls continue to squabble, both of them still looking very adamant about their positions. Aren't you gonna break it up? I could, but I think this still counts as more of a debate rather than a full-blown argument. And I'm hoping that it gives me gift ideas. I turn back to the verbal sparring session. There's no thought put into it. All you're doing is telling the receiver to buy their own present and leave you taking the effort to do so. And that's the point of giving people money. I'd be way happier getting money than something I don't need or want for Christmas. You can do anything with that money, anything, and you won't have to worry about what to do with a present you don't want. I don't like when these motherfuckers fight, because it's just like, bro, come on. It just seems tasteless to me. There's no Christmas spirit involved. Christmas is supposed to be more than just a gift exchange. But what about people who don't know me well, or who don't know what to get me? Are they just supposed to ask me what I want? That ruins the surprise too, and at that point I'd rather cut out the middleman and just get money as the present. In that case, I should try to subtly get to know you better or ask one of your friends. Yeah, because that's so easy to do. And what if I just flat out want money as a present because I don't need anything, or because I want to save up money for something big to get myself? That's not the point of presents though. Okay, then what's the point of it all, huh? As I said, the point is to show people that you care for them by giving them gifts, gifting them things that you believe they need or want. But what if I want money? Like, gee, sorry for not being rich enough to not worry about saving up for things. It's just not something you do during Christmas. Well, gift giving shouldn't even really be the central part of Christmas. But given that we do emphasize it now in modern times, we should see the process of picking out a present and gifting it to someone as a celebration of all the time you spent with the recipient. It shows that you care enough to give them something personal. Impermanent things that don't last, they're really just quick and easy substitute for thoughtful, lifelong gifts. Okay, if you hate impermanent presents so much, then I'm guessing you don't like food as presents too. I wouldn't say I hate them. Come on, what's wrong with food? It's a perfectly good gift. I mean, I wouldn't mind having some sweets as a gift, but items that can be tied to experiences or more sentimental in nature make for much better gifts. Shouldn't gifts be more of long-term value? If you give someone food, they're just gonna eat it, and within a day, it'll be gone. Whereas if you get someone a book or clothes, they'll be able to keep it for far longer. Okay, that's facts. I agree. But what makes you think that food can't have any sentiment attached? I mean, it can, but that still doesn't defeat the purpose of the fact that, like, it's still going to be, gone within like a day or two. If you give someone food that you made yourself, there's still a lot of thoughtfulness going into it. Like chocolates, they're a pretty popular gift. Yes, but not as Christmas presents. They're typically suited for White Day or Valentine's Day. What the fuck is White Day? Maybe that's something that's like Japanese or something like that. You'll have to leave that down in the comments. And besides, I didn't say anything about them not being sentimental. Well, you sure seem to be implying it. Who said that gifts absolutely have to last forever? You said that Christmas was supposed to be more than a gift exchange, but it seems like you're pretty hung up on the gift part. Whoa, looks like this might be heating up. I glance over to Monica and Sayori, who shrugged back at me. Should we do something? Although Monica isn't much of a mediator. It's only because you're taking this tradition and eliminating all the emotion involved. Huh? But all I'm saying is that people have different feelings towards these things. And anyway, aren't you the one imposing your own taste on others? Not everyone wants a book for Christmas. You're the one who's deriding my opinions. For someone who supposedly cares a lot about people's feelings, you don't seem to care about mine. The only thing I've been saying is that money isn't a bad gift option. And food too. All this time I've just been defending my own position. Why the heck are you attacking me over this? I'm not attacking. It's just that you don't seem to care about Christmas spirit at all. You shouldn't try to take advantage of these traditions for your own selfish reasons. Natsuki goes red with anger, clearly fuming. Selfish? Don't make me choose. Just don't make me choose. I don't want to choose. I can't be fucking bothered. I'm selfish for having an opinion about what I personally want for Christmas. Do you have any idea? So I can't care about what I get, or I'm a bad person. You... Crap, I look over at Monica and Sayori, who stare back at me, eyes wide. Monica nods her head at them as to encourage me to break it up. Man, why me? Well, I guess I might be considered the closest to Yuri at this point, but still. Either way, I'd better intervene fast before someone says something they really regret. But whose side should I pick? Oh, of course. Oh my god. Natsuki has pretty much been on the defensive the whole time, and she's actually made some pretty good points. But as much as I hate to say it, if I back up Yuri, I'll probably get brownie points with her. In any case, I better say something fast. So I'll just pick. Of course I have to pick, bro. I can't be fucking... Natsuki, just hate me, bro. Just hate me. Just fucking hate me. I'm sorry. Just hate me. My sudden shout startles Natsuki out of her anger for a moment. What? I probably should have thought this through more. Don't you think you've been a bit harsh on Yuri? What are you talking about? She's the one who's been invalidating my opinion. But don't you think she's had some good points, though? Yuri smiles gratefully as I say this. However, Natsuki scowls tempers the warmth I feel from Yuri's smile. And what points are those? Well, the part about caring about what you give someone, for one thing. Like she said, the best gifts are the ones that you can keep for years and years. But those are the ones that'll carry a ton, because those are the ones that'll carry a ton of memories. Whereas money and food, they're one and done types of things. I mean, I wouldn't turn up my nose at them, but they're not very memorable, are they? Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to get at. And in my experience, the more thought that gets put into the gift, the better the gift usually is. Money that doesn't particularly require much thought to give. Yeah, at least buy the recipient a gift card instead of outright giving them money, you know? But gift cards are so annoying. I don't go to a lot of places that use gift cards, and there's always a little change left over that forces you to spend more. What are the chances that you'll give someone something that they'll cherish forever, huh? Aren't those things usually expensive? What if I don't have anything that I really need? How am I supposed to cling to some irrelevant gift forever? Natsuki, don't you think you're being a little materialistic? Plus, not everyone wants money or food, you know? I think you're looking at Christmas too efficiently. Yeah, as part of the gift-giving tradition is getting your loved ones presents that you'll know you'll be able to share. Not just crossing off a checklist for everyone you feel obligated to get a present for. You might not think it, but irrelevant gifts could easily become relevant if the right emotions are put into it. I never said that everyone should get money and food. I never said any of those things. You guys never listen to what I say. Fuck. All I said is that I like getting those things as presents. But I guess only one view of Christmas is allowed, right? I can't have any of my own opinions, right? Natsuki, shut up, Neiman. You guys... For a moment, it looks like Natsuki's about to blow up on us. But suddenly, she almost visibly deflates, the anger seeping out of her. Whatever. Forget it. I can't win against you guys if Neiman's just going to take his girlfriend's side no matter what. Wait, hold on. Time out. Wait a minute. Yuri turns red the moment she hears the word girlfriend. Well, we're not dating, Natsuki. I'm going to need you to relax. I'm trying to. I'm definitely trying to. But we're not dating. Even though Yuri's in the wrong. We're not dating. Whatever. She snorts her gaze pans around her room. She snorts as her gaze pans around the room, landing on each of us for a moment just for her moving on. I shouldn't be expecting you guys to understand. Really, I guess it's my fault for thinking that others would think like me. I probably just have things twisted around in my head. Natsuki. Understand what? Natsuki hesitates for just a second, as if deciding whether to say something. Nothing. Hey Natsuki, we never meant for you to think that your opinions weren't legitimate. Isn't that right, Yuri? Yes. Apologies if it came off that way. Yeah, I think they just got too into the argument. That's definitely a thing I've seen happen in the debate club, that's for sure. But I think we can all just agree to disagree, right? I admit that I may have been harsh during our argument. So sorry for that. I just feel strongly towards this, so... Do you have lots of good memories about the presents you got for Christmas? Yuri smiles gently as she recalls past Christmases. Yes, my parents always chose exactly the right presents for me. I still have every single one of the gifts they gave me. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays for a reason. But to return from that tangent, Monica's right. I believe we're both adamant in our position, so shall we agree to disagree? Sure. Hey, between money and food, or books and clothes, I think I'd probably be happiest with an anime box set or a new video game. Natsuki rolls her eyes and mutters something under her breath that sounds suspiciously like useless. Or how about a new anime figurine, Neiman? Hold on. Huh? Honestly, there are a few cute ones I've had my eye on, but that's not something I'm just going to admit to the girls. You can relax. What do you mean by new? I don't even have any figurines. I just assumed. I'm almost afraid to ask your opinions of me as a person. She thinks you're a neat, Neiman. Hey, hold on, Monica. We can scrap. What you mean? We can fight. I'm not even a neat. I'm at school right now, getting an education. Don't worry, I'm just teasing. I don't actually think there's anything wrong with owning an anime figurine. After all, some of them are pretty cute. Yeah, they are. Do you have any, Natsuki? I know you like anime, so... Nah, too expensive. I'd rather work on my manga collection than start a figurine collection. That's probably a wise decision. It's hard enough just working on collecting one thing. So you collect things too, Yuri? Yeah, it's just a few things. Yeah, you collect knives, you fucking crazy bitch. No, I'm playing. I'm guessing books are one of those things, right? Yuri nods in affirmation, her cheeks red for some reason. Okay, everyone, now that that's over, since everyone is here now, how about we get on with the Secret Santa? Sure thing. My apologies, I didn't realize everybody was waiting for us to finish. Yeah, alright. Monica steps forward with the classic red and white Santa hat. There's a faint rustling of paper from within. Well, guys, don't be shy. Take a name out of the hat, and whoever you get is who you have to buy a gift for. I'll go first. Her hand disappears into the hat for a moment. She withdraws it, and after taking a look at the name on the piece of paper, she slips it into her pocket. Who wants to go next? I'm surprised you didn't ask her who she got, Sayori. Hey, I know how a Secret Santa works. Thank you. I laugh as she pounces and sticks her hand into the hat. Much like Monica, she also slips the paper into her pocket. Both Natsuki and Yuri follow suit, leaving me last. There's only one piece of paper at this point, so it's a pretty quick decision. And I got Yuri. I look over at her, but she's sporting a remarkably good poker face. In fact, everyone is, so it's impossible to even guess who the recipients are. All of them are me, probably. Well, that's that. This should be interesting. Wait, hang on. Where are we all going to meet? We hadn't got around to sorting that. Maybe we could have a Christmas party at someone's house? Can't do it at my house, sorry. Me neither. My parents wouldn't approve. I wouldn't mind doing it at mine. Neither of my parents are home, so it's pretty much an empty house. You guys okay with a Christmas party around mine then? There's a general murmur of agreement. Wait, what about food? Oh, that's a good question. To be honest, I reckon I could have a stab at trying to cook some food for us. Maybe some teriyaki, something like that. You? Make food for us? Yeah, what's wrong with that? Natsuki, we can fight, bro. I didn't know you could cook, Neiman. Me neither. This Monica Sprite is something I've never seen. You always used to binge on junk food and ready-made meals. That doesn't really fill me with confidence. Hey, don't underestimate Neiman, everyone. I've tried his cooking before, and he's definitely a fast learner. Wait, what? When was this? Aw, shit. See, look, now Yuri pillow talking. What is you doing, bro? All three girls turn to look curiously at Yuri, which typically prompts a flustered expression. She came over to my place a few times. In fact, she's the one who taught me the basics. Where Neiman learned to cook is beside the point, though. What did I just say? I'm sorry. Well, I don't even know what I just said. Hold on, I gotta move this forward just a little bit. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, cool. Better. More importantly, I feel like it's a bit much to ask Neiman to both host the party and cook the food. That's true. It's a lot to put on his shoulders. I think he can handle it. It's fine, guys. It's not like I have to do much to host it, right? And I want to test out my cooking skills anyway. Well, if you're sure, then thanks for having us. Should be a lot of fun, guys. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, me too. I haven't had a Christmas party in ages. Your cooking better be up to snuff, Neiman. Jeez, no pressure then. Give him a chance, Natsuki. Anyway, now that our party has been sorted, why don't we share some poems? We don't get to share poems anymore. I kind of like that. I like the fact that we're not actually doing the poem thing anymore, because I don't like writing the poems. I'm just trying to get straight to the action, you know? I'm trying to date. Let's get it. What the fuck is that? Oh, yes! Today is a day I'll be spending with Natsuki of all people, huh? I was pretty surprised when she texted me last night asking if she could go Secret Santa shopping with me. Huh? Turns out that her Santa is Sayori, so I guess Natsuki figured I'd be the best person to shop with. I was hoping to spend the day with Sayori, but I didn't want to see what Natsuki would be like if I rejected her, so... Then again, I suppose Natsuki's blunt nature would help me pick out a decent present for Yuri. There are quite a few people here, but I'm able to spot Natsuki's distinctive pink hair quite easily. She spots me and makes her way over. Ready to go? Ready when you are. Lead the way. So, seeing as Sayori is your best friend, any ideas what I should get her? Truth be told, not really. I'm not the best when it comes to Christmas presents. Really? You don't know? Nah, sorry. Anyway, let's just look around in a few stores and see what we can find. I mean, we're not in any rush, right? Yeah, I guess. We proceed down the street, keeping our eyes peeled for any suitable shops. All the while, snow softly falls softly onto our heads. Why? Okay. Snow falls softly onto our heads as lots of other Christmas shoppers bustle around. Wait, this one could work. I peer up at the shop entrance. It's a clothes shop. Pretty solid place to start. Although I don't really know what her fashion sense is like. I mean, you could just play it safe and get her a new bow. She's had that red one for as long as I can remember, so she might appreciate a new color. Yeah, but let's have this discussion inside, because I'm freezing. Sure thing. We make our way to a section selling hair bows. Man, I didn't even know such a demand for bows existed. So many different colors, shapes, designs. What do you think of this one? She holds up a bright pink one. I can't help but feel the choice that was influenced by her own taste rather than what Sayori would like. It's okay, I guess. She narrows her eyes at me, clearly expecting a more positive response. Here, look at this one. It looks like it would really bring out Sayori's eyes, don't you think? I guess it could work. It just needs something else, though. At the moment, it's just kind of plain. I almost bring up how the pink bow she showed me was also plain, but decided against it at the last moment. Something else? Yeah. She takes the bow from my hands and looks over it for a moment. You know, you can get some sort of design on it. You can? She rolls her eyes. Boys. Yes, dummy, you can. Like an embroidery. Ooh, that's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? She shrugs her shoulders. Beats me, you're her best friend. Well, what about something from one of her poems? Like, I pause, trying to recall any salient phrases from one of Sayori's poems. Was our festival recital really 3 months ago? Happy thoughts? Seems to sum her up nicely. I knew I'd find a use for you eventually. Hey, you just be trying to cook me. Hold on. No way. Is this a compliment from you I'm detecting? Shut up. I chuckle. Progress is progress. Anyway, now that we have Sayori sorted, what are you gonna get for Yuri? No, wait, let me guess. A book? No, actually. Huh? Weird. I thought that'd be the obvious choice. Yeah, it is. That's precisely why I want to avoid it, you know? I've never been the greatest when it comes to picking out gifts, but I really want to make a special effort for Yuri. I don't really get why, but whatever, I guess. Anyway, so if you're not going to get her a book, then what? I think back to the time I spent with Yuri. Think, Neiman, think. Try something outside the box. It's weird seeing you think so hard. I didn't even know you were capable of it. I pulled an unimpressed face. It's almost Christmas, Natsuki. Would it really kill you to show some festive niceness? It would. I roll my eyes and mutter under my breath. Typical. Well, if you don't want to get her a book, you're kind of stumped. All she likes are books and tea, so that's it. Huh? A teapot. Man, how did I not think of that? Because you're a... Come on, I just know the shop. Okay, geez. As we enter the china shop, the visual overload hits like a truck. A huge variety of ornaments ranging in color, design, size, and price. Where do I begin? Whoa. We're gonna be here for a while, aren't we? Sorry, I just want to make sure I get a good present for her. I didn't realize china shops had this much to choose from. Sweet that you're making this much effort for Yuri. Really? I awkwardly scratch at the back of my neck. You think? Anyway, what do you think of this one? I study the teapot she holds in her hands. It's fairly small, but sports an intricate pattern complete with flying doves. Artistic, to say the least. Not a bad choice, actually. How much is it? She lifts up the teapot, allowing me to read the sticker on the bottom. Jeez, do they think we're made of money? Nah, that's too much. Shame, though. It's really nice. She sets it back on the shelf. I stare at it wistfully as I pass by. What's your budget? I dig through my pockets to pull out my wallet. Mom left me a lot of money the last time I saw her. A time that feels like such a long time ago. At the absolute limit, like 4,000 yen. Natsuki's eyes widen for a moment, but she doesn't say anything. We've been browsing the shop for about 15 minutes. For the most part, it's been fairly quiet. 4,000 yen. 4,000 yen. That's $40 in US. US currency, that is $40. I like shaking my hair back and forth, but $40. Every so often, we call out to each other, trying to get an opinion on a potential choice. Although I'm not used to Natsuki's presence, I'd be lying if I said this was unenjoyable. My gaze eventually settles on a tempting-looking dark blue and white teapot. It's not too dissimilar from the first one Natsuki picked out. Both teapots sport artistic patterns, although this one lacks the dove motif. The darkness of the blue reminds me of Yuri's hair and eyes. It contrasts nicely against the white. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Come here for a second. What do you think of this one? She pauses for a moment, studying the object in my hands. Not my kind of color scheme, but I guess I can see Yuri liking this. The shape's pretty cool, though. I've never seen a spiral shape on a teapot before, let alone on a teapot that actually looks good. I hope to God that it isn't too expensive. $38.50. Cutting it fine. Yeah, this will do nicely. Alright, come on, let's pay and get a move on then. Bags in hand, we step back out into the mall. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I really think Yuri will enjoy the gift. Hey, Neiman. Yeah? She looks down at the ground. What does Yuri think of me? What's this coming from? She idly picks at her coat. Well, Yuri and I sometimes fight. It takes a considerable amount of mental effort to bite back a sarcastic response. And I, well, kinda wish we wouldn't. Like that argument we had about Christmas presents. Although I do feel like we've been getting better a lot more over the past few months. Don't go around thinking we're best friends or anything. I wasn't going to. Anyway, it feels like we could talk like normal friends would. Most of the time, anyway. Sometimes I feel like she's really nervous about her saying the wrong thing, and it doesn't help that I don't know her that well. So there's this barrier between us. I get that, Natsuki. It took me a bit of time to get her to come out of her shell. I'm still working on that, to be honest with you, but I think Yuri is just naturally reclusive, and you're doing fine. She can be kind of mysterious and hard to understand, but I reckon that with enough time, you'll be able to grow a lot closer to her. She nods but still looks away. The troubled look on her face prompts me to continue. Maybe you just need to hang out with her, one-on-one. You might be surprised at how much you both enjoy it. I don't know if she'd want me to. I think it'll be fine. She wants to be friends with you too, after all. Besides, like you said, you've been getting along with her a whole lot better recently. That's gotta count for something. Yeah, I suppose. I guess that you know her pretty well, so... She looks at the floor, struggling to get her words out. So, I guess I should take your advice, alright? It seemed pretty hard for her to spit that out. Guess she finds it hard to acknowledge others' help. So thanks for that, I guess. Anytime, Natsuki. I should probably get going, though. Dad doesn't want me home too late. With a small wave, she heads off. I also take my leave. Today went better than I thought it would, so I'm in high spirits. We are getting a lot of these transition scenes now. I wonder if we're getting close to the end. Probably not. I don't know. Finally, Christmas Day is upon us. It feels strange being alone in the house on such a day. Normally, my parents would wake me up and we'd all head downstairs for breakfast, but today is the day I'll let on how they aren't here. All 4 girls are coming over, and given how much fun I had on Halloween, I'm confident today would be just as enjoyable. By the way, that Halloween episode, never gonna upload, so sorry about that. They won't be over for a while, but I gotta get a lot of stuff prepared, so let's hop onto it. After finishing my morning routine, I found myself standing in front of the sink, idly contemplating what to cook for everyone. Fast food is an option, but that lacks the Christmas touch, so I decided to rifle through the cabinets, hoping that I could throw something tasty together. I'm still nowhere near Yuri's level, but if I keep a level head and focus on what I'm preparing, I should be okay. This fucking track is incredible. I have to turn it down, but it's incredible. It's hidden. It is definitely hidden. Yeah, I've got time. Once I decide on the dish, I hunt for the relevant ingredients. Yep, looks like I got everything. That's the salmon and seasoning sorted. Bowl, check. Pan, check. Let's give this a whirl. Okay, now to put the plastic wrap on top of this. It's open, come on in. Sorry I'd come out, but I'm in the middle of preparing this dish and it's super fiddly. What? That's okay, Neiman. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Monica. She sniffs the air. Smells promising so far. I chuckle. So far being the operative words there. I'm sure you'll be fine. What kind of dishes can you make? Teriyaki salmon. I fucked up again. Teriyaki salmon, which is what I made today, along with veggie stir fry. Also dumplings. Not together, of course. Obviously. Would you mind getting that? She obliges and heads to the front door. Two pairs of footsteps make their way towards the kitchen, and a familiar red bow suddenly appears in the doorway. Hi, guys. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, sorry. Whew. Well, that's this portion of food sorted. Now to put the salmon on some stir fry into this container, so I'm free to concentrate on the next batch of food. If this tastes as good as it smells, I think we'll all be in for a real treat. I'm glad you think so. Sorry that this isn't particularly Christmassy. So this is what you're making, huh? Huh? Natsuki, when did you get here? I didn't hear the doorbell ring. Someone left it open. Sorry. Typical. Much like Monica, Natsuki also pauses to sniff the air. Not bad, not bad. You've got a long way to go until you're on my level, though. We'll see. We'll make sure you don't screw it up. I'll do my best. The doorbell rings and both Sayuri and Natsuki slink out of the room to answer it. That must be Yuri. And that's everything yet done. Time to take it out of the living room. Hey, Yuri. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Neiman. She glances over at the dishes I just carried over to the table. My, it seems like your cooking skills have improved quite a bit. I have to thank you for that. Did I put up this tree and all these other extra decorations by myself? Oh my god, I'm really a legend. Oh, look at the family picture in the back. I wonder what that is. Although I was tempted to get some takeaway. I'm glad it took a chance. Wow, I'm glad I took a chance and tried to cook a Christmas meal. Either way, thanks for teaching me. I didn't even dream about making this sort of stuff before I met you. Oh no, you're just a quick learner, that's all. If you say so. Anyway, everything's ready, so right on cue, the other girls wander over. Okay, everyone, let's set the table together. I'm sure you're all as eager as I am to dig in. Yep. Uh-huh. That makes 4 of us. Can y'all take off your coats? Well, here's the moment of truth. Dig in, guys. There's plenty to spare, too. I wait with the slight anticipation as the girls start serving themselves. This is the first time I've made food for multiple people, so I've got absolutely no idea what to expect the reaction to be. Neiman? Yeah? Please don't tell me I've messed it up. She swallows loudly and grins at me. This is really good. I'm not really big on fish, but the salmon is so tasty. Yeah, she's right, Neiman. I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't peg you as a chef when you first joined. Can you take off the fucking coat? I guess you did alright, yeah. Well, she says that, but she's practically inhaling her food. So far, 3 out of 4. But the one I'm most anxious to hear from. Yuri? Her eyes are closed as she's slowly chewing the food. We all turn towards her, and upon realizing this, she goes bright red and turns away. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. This is excellent. Eating here like this reminds me of past Christmases that I spent with my family. Yeah, I know how you feel. This is the first Christmas I spent without either of my parents. So I'm really glad that you guys are all here. I'd be really lonely otherwise. Well, that's what we're here for, Neiman. I love it when we all meet up after school. We always have so much fun. Yeah, Halloween was really fun. It was hilarious seeing how much of a chicken Sayuri and Neiman are. Hey, I'm still convinced that I heard footsteps in that creepy voice. Who knows? Maybe that Shinto spirit is still roaming that classroom looking for its next unlucky victims. Monica! It's Christmas, not Halloween. Can we not talk about that sort of stuff here? Sorry. Monica turns to me. So Neiman, when did you learn how to cook? You said Yuri helped you, right? Yeah, she taught me the basic stuff a few months ago, and the rest of it had just been practiced through trial and error. Given how I was able to pick it up, maybe you should ask her for advice as well, sorry. If I remember correctly, aren't you still a junk food connoisseur? Hey, so are you. Can't deny that. But still, I'd be happy to teach you how to cook some basic meals, sorry. Yeah, maybe. So long as we have a spare fire extinguisher and I'm around, we should all be fine. Hey! Everyone laughs. Well, everyone except Saori, who sports a petulant-looking pout. You know I'm just messing, Saori. I reach out and affectionately tussle her hair. After a few more minutes, everyone finishes eating their food. Looks like it's time for the main event. Anyway, guys, now that everyone's eaten, we can move on to the part you've all been waiting for. Who made you a game show host? I like it. Makes today exciting. You're referring to the presents, I assume. You bet I am. Hang on. Nima, would you like some help putting the dishes away? I think I need this. Yeah, I need this. Hold on. Nah, it's fine. I'll get them later. Are you sure? It's no bother. Positive. Come on, guys. This should be a lot of fun. After briefly heading upstairs to grab Yuri's presents, I speed back downstairs and straight into the living room. It looks like everyone else is already here. Okay, guys. Everyone is here, so let's begin. Woo, I'm so excited to see what everyone got each other. So who's going first? I will. So he pulls out a package and hands it towards Monica. From our very own vice president. Let's see what you got me. A smile illuminates her features as she unwraps the present. Inside lies a smart-looking diary combined with a stylish-looking pen. You're always writing stuff down and organizing things, so I thought this would be really useful. Do you like it? Of course I do, Saori. Thank you. This is really thoughtful. The two girls share a wide smile as they embrace. Well, we're off to a wholesome start. This isn't but they put the sprite on top of the other sprite. I don't know if you knew, but my last planet is pretty much full, so your timing couldn't be any better. Thank you once again. You're welcome. Happiness. I suppose it's my turn now, so here you are, Natsuki. She hands a small wrapped box over to the small pink-haired girl. With a look of anticipation and surprise on her face, Natsuki moves the box to the table. Jeez, this is pretty heavy. What is it? That would be telling, wouldn't it? Open it and find out. Natsuki hastily obliges, and the look on her face goes from anticipation to shock. For a moment there, she just sits there, staring at the newly unwrapped gift. From what I can tell, it's a mixer, the kind used for baking. This looks super expensive. Her voice has dropped to a whisper. Don't mention it. You mentioned a while back that your old one broke, so it seemed like something that would be useful. But this one in particular, it's like the newest model, so how could you... I mean, it's really expensive, so... Like I said, don't worry about it. It wasn't an issue in the slightest. Although the next time we have a club meeting, I'm expecting a ton of cupcakes. Monica winks at her. Jeez, thank you, Monica. I think this is the softest I've ever heard Natsuki's voice. It should be a piece of cake with this mixer, so I could definitely make loads for everyone. That's what I want to hear. Anyway, this is for you, Saori. She reaches behind her and pulls out a small wrapped box. Next to Yuri's, I'm looking forward to seeing Saori's reaction the most. Saori's eyes light up as she takes the box from Natsuki's hands. Her excitability for receiving presents that hasn't changed at all since she was a child. Ooh, what is it? What is it? And before Natsuki can even say anything, Saori pulls off the wrapping paper. Oh, a new bow! I love the color. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No problem. Saori lurches over and attempts to give Natsuki a hug, although upon contact, the younger girl flinches away, pushing Saori away from her. You know I don't like hugs, Saori. Oh, sorry, I just got a bit carried away. Anyway, check what's on the bow. Saori obliges and brings the bow up to eye level. Oh, there's something written here. Happy thoughts. Yeah, I remembered a couple of times over the past few months where you seemed kind of down. So I thought I'd use one of the lines of your poem to remind you to smile more. Things don't seem right when you act all weird, so I hope this is a good reminder. Thank you. Oh, she's about to cry. She looks around the room. I didn't mean to make you all worry. Hey, we all have our days, sorry. If anything comes up, feel free to talk to us. She nods her head, cradling the bow close to her chest. Hang on a second. By the process of elimination, it looks like Yuri and Nima got each other. Monica looks between Yuri and I with a knowing smirk on her face. That turned out to be rather convenient for you two, didn't it? Oh, yes, it appears that we did. What are the chances? Anyway, here you go, Yuri. With a slight anticipation, I give her my present. She extends her hand out and hands me mine, causing us to unwrap our presents at the same time. Is this what I think it is? It's a tea set, complete with a kettle. A very Yuri present for sure. Yes, it's a tea set. I thought you would like it, especially when we read together. Plus, it comes with a few different types of tea, so I thought you could experiment a little. Yuri, this is really thoughtful. I'd love to try out new flavors with you. So yeah, once again, thank you. You looks thoughtfully relieved. Looks like she's not used to giving presents to other people. Anyway, what do you make of my gift? Oh, sorry, I was just... My, Neiman. This is gorgeous. What is it? Looks like a teapot. A really fancy one, mind you. Yep, that's precisely what it is. I was going to go with a book at first, but I didn't know which books you already had, so that was a risk I didn't want to take. So I thought, well, let's think outside the box a little, you know? Thought the design of this teapot was really nice and intricate and kind of reminded me of you. Okay, that sounded a lot less romantic in my head, and with everyone else listening too. Anyway, I know you like tea, so I thought this would be a safe bet. It's very thoughtful of you, Neiman. Not only is the design wonderful, but you clearly had my interest in mind when you bought it. She's quiet for a moment or two. The other girls look around at each other. No one is quite sure what to say. Well, I'm glad you like it, Yuri. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Neiman. To my surprise, she stood closer towards me and tentatively wrapped her arms around me. Whoa. The motion surprised me at first, but I quickly leaned back into her touch, enveloping my arms around her as well. A pleasant scent of mint and lavender fills my nose, and I'm surprised by the comfortable warmth Yuri touches radiates. For a moment, I'm lost in her embrace. Strong, strangely familiar feeling rests its way out of my heart and courses through my entire body. It makes me forget there are other people in the room. The awkward throat clearing pulls me away from Yuri. So what's next? Truth be told, I didn't really plan this far ahead. I thought everyone would want to go home after exchanging presents, but if you guys want to stick around, you're more than welcome to. We've got some board games you can play. Yeah, that sounds fun. They bet not be boring. How about this? I pull out a box, one illustrated by an image of a large brain. Sorry, immediately brightens up. Oh, we haven't played this in a while. Cranium? Given the variety of talent in the room, I reckon that'll be a great pick. What's this? I've never tried it before. Me neither. Don't worry, the basics are pretty simple to pick up. I'm confident you'll pick up everything quickly. Even you, Natsuki. What do you mean? Anyway, let's start, guys. Chuckling at the irate look on Natsuki's face, I pull a small table towards me and set the board down, along with all of the playing cards. It's pretty straightforward, guys. See this dice? Roll it and you'll land on a colored square. Whenever you land on a square, you'll have to draw a card and complete the activity written on it. The activities are split by color, so the blue represents drawing or sculpting with this clay, and the green is where you have to perform something. Perform? Don't worry, it's nothing too crazy, like this one. I take a quick look at a green card. You just have to partner with someone, hum this song, and they got 60 seconds to guess it. And don't worry, there are some word race ones, so you're in luck. Yeah, this board game is super fun, guys. I thought she was holding a piece of paper for a second. That's Monica's bow. There's something for everyone. This actually looks kind of cool. I told you. Now, let's start. As I was hoping, the game is proving to be a big hit. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, meaning no one has a distinct advantage. It's fairly even so far, and everyone's enjoying it. It's currently Yuri's turn, and she throws the dice, which lands on the color yellow. Word worm again. Lucky you, huh? Okay, here's your challenge. I lean forward to take a yellow card from the box. I'm going to give you a word, and you have 40 seconds to spell it. That should hopefully be enough time. But there's a catch. You gotta spell it backwards. And on your first try. Well, this certainly ups up the ante, doesn't it? She takes a deep breath. Okay, I'm ready. What's my word? With my hand ready to flip over the small timer, I read the word aloud. Pavlovian. Ooh, that's hard. Immediately, Yuri's face adopts a look of intense concentration. N, A, I. Yep, keep going. V. She looks at the clock. About 10 seconds have already ticked by. O, L. Doing well. V. More seconds tick by. It looks about 30 seconds have gone. A, P. Yay, that's right. You're so smart, Yuri. Geez, not gonna lie, that's not half bad. You're too kind. I simply had an easy word, that's all. Have some pride in yourself, Yuri. You did well. Anyway, you passed, so you get to roll again. I just hope I don't get a green. The look on her face when she indeed lands on a green is priceless. Oh, hang on. I've got it. Tennis elbow. Yes. Her eyes fly open right as the timer runs out of sand. Natsuki's blue activity involved her drawing a phrase, but the catch was that she had to do it with her eyes closed. Personally, I was a little dubious over her picking Sayori and the teammate who had to guess, but hey, she got there in the end. Aha, look at that elbow. It looks like a floppy strand of spaghetti. As you can even draw with your eyes open. Whatever you say, spaghetti arms. Hey, Natsuki, why don't you roll again? Sorry, always tactical at the best moments. Seriously? Red again? Not much of a fan of the data head questions, huh? I would be if they were actually answerable. I mean, who would believe that Theodore Roosevelt named his son Kermit? Miss Piggy? Sorry, and Monica laughs as Natsuki scoffs. Your New Year's resolution should get a better sense of humor. Hey, they laughed. I don't know, it looks like it's working so fine so far. I gestured to the two laughing girls. Whatever, just give me my card. Here you go. Well, this one is multiple choice at least. What's it say? In the legal field, what does perjury mean? Deliberately not turning up to court, deliberately telling a lie under oath, or attempting to bribe a jury. How the hell am I meant to know this? Aren't there any animes out there that involve trials or something? Why would I want to watch that? That sounds really boring. Anyway, sheesh, I don't know. We've got 10 seconds to make a decision, so just take a guess. C? She flips the card over. B? Come on, who would know that? Actually, I did. Big surprise that is. Don't worry, I didn't know either. You guys really need to brush up on your Latin. Yeah, because we're really living in the Middle Ages, aren't we? Grumbling, Natsuki sets the card back at the back of the pack. After a while, the game eventually winds down to a close. It's definitely come down to the wire between Monica and Yuri. Monica's musical abilities have proven to be very useful in the star performer category, where the user had to hum or sing a tune and get others to guess. Yuri, on the other hand, excelled at the word-based activities. She rarely got one of them wrong. After a tense final round, Yuri eventually pulls through and is declared the winner. That's my girl. Hey, that's my girl. Fuck as you talk about. Even though Natsuki, Sayori, and I didn't really have much of a chance of winning, it was still enjoyable to play and watch the showdown between Monica and Yuri. Whew, that was close, Monica. It certainly was. Well played, Yuri. Despite being a loser, Monica accepts her defeat gracefully. Sportsmanship at its finest. I don't know about you guys, but I had a lot of fun. We should definitely play this more often. Yeah, hearing you frantically hum those tunes is really funny. And you guys had all the honor of seeing my awesome drawings. I stretch and yawn, hearing a satisfying click from my joints as I do. Time really has flown. Yeah, anytime you guys want to play, just give me a buzz. This has been a really fun Christmas. There's a general murmur of agreement as we all start clearing up. Thankfully, there aren't too many pieces, so the task is relatively straightforward. You know, Neiman, kind of remind me of Yuri. Huh? What do you mean? You guys both have a really deep look in your eyes when you start focusing on stuff. Looks a bit weird, but it suits you. I do? Monica nods. I noticed it as well. Don't worry, it's not a bad thing. Although it is rather uncanny seeing such a deep look on someone that isn't Yuri. Something I've grown to associate with only her. With everyone's attention on me, I'm not really sure how to respond. It's true that I've been spending time with Yuri as of late, so maybe... Well, I think he looks endearing when he looks like that. I mean, well, duh, of course you'd think that. You two are pretty much together like all the time now. Well, this conversation has taken a fast detour into hot water. Speaking of which, I'm curious, are you two officially going out? Oh yeah, we cooking. Oh, we're cooking. Okay, we're cooking. It's happening. It is. Monica, the intense blush on Yuri's face mirrors my own feelings. Why did Monica have to put us on the spot like that? We aren't. Both of our faces are practically on fire. Let's get it. While it's true we aren't boyfriend and girlfriend, I definitely wouldn't mind if we were. Hey, don't worry about it. I was just teasing you. Anyway, I think everything is packed away, so I'm going to have to get going. It's late after all. Thank you again for the gifts, Ari. Oh, you're welcome, Monica. I should probably get going as well, too. Yeah, same. See you all soon. Bye, guys. Yeah, see ya. They all look curiously at Yuri. Sticking around for a bit, Yuri? Huh? Oh, yes, I wanted a cup of tea if that's okay. She looks imploringly at me. Yeah, that's cool. I'll put the board game away, so feel free to make yourself at home in the kitchen. The other three girls depart, leaving an awkward silence between Yuri and I. At least it's cut short by her excusing herself. After carefully checking that everything is in its rightful place, slot the board game back into its position in the cupboard. What's happening? Hey, Yuri, don't worry about that stuff. She'd taken the plates and was in the process of washing them up as I entered the kitchen. Oh no, you were kind enough to serve us, so this is the least I can do. Are you sure? I'm the host, so I really shouldn't be making you do this. It's really no bother. Well, if you insist. Still, you gotta let me help, okay? She nods as I roll up my sleeves and pull on some rubber gloves. We wash the dishes together, slowly inching closer until our shoulders are practically touching. A comfortable silence descends upon us, a silence that I'm surprised Yuri breaks first. It feels strange, spending Christmas with people other than my family. First time? She nods slowly. Parents aren't around for Christmas this year? You could say that, yes. My mother would usually make teriyaki salmon and turkey, and then we'd follow it through with cake. Vanilla or milk chocolate was always my family firm's favorite. Oh shoot, I should have gotten dessert. I knew I forgot something. I'm sorry, Yuri, it totally slipped my mind. She smiled softly. Please don't worry about it, Neiman. The fact that you cooked for me and everyone else today was more than I could have asked for. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I had no idea how the food would turn out, so this is reassuring to hear. Good thing I had a good teacher, huh? I playfully nudge her with my elbow, causing her to blush. It was nothing. Her blush remains as we carry on washing the dishes in silence. We better kiss tonight or I'm gonna be pissed. Hey, Neiman? Yeah? I don't know how to put this, so I apologize if it sounds out of the blue. But I really enjoy spending time with you. The soft, vulnerable way she says it catches me off guard. I enjoy spending time with you too, Yuri. The last of the dishes have been cleaned, but we don't move apart. If anything, we grow a little closer. By the way, yes? What exactly are we? Hey, hold on. What do you mean? You know, when we were cleaning up just now with the others, they asked if we were, my God, asking her directly is proving to be exceptionally difficult. I don't know. I've never felt this way about someone before. Yeah, me neither. Sorry, I didn't mean to make this so awkward. She laughed softly. At this proximity, I could feel her warm breath on my face. It sends a shiver down my spine, but not the unpleasant kind. No, you don't need to apologize. It's a valid question. I guess just don't know how to answer it. At this point, my heart is positively thumping out of my chest. I hear it. Is this really happening? With Yuri? I guess we don't need all the answers now. After all, I like what we have now. I do too. Both turn to each other, causing me to drown in her eyes, though deep pools of violet, so mysterious, so enticing. The scent of lavender and jasmine oil permeates my nose, filling it with a scent of as pleasant as the sight in front of me. Tentatively, I find myself reaching out to gently stroke her cheek and brush a lock of hair out of her face. She closes her eyes briefly and exhales onto my fingers. It just feels so right. We come closer and closer to each other as every nerve burns with anticipation. I can almost feel her lips on my... what's the noise? No! The cock block. We break apart, the moment all but gone. Who is it? I forgot my present, sorry. Irritation floods through my body. Why couldn't you have just been more careful, sorry? So he pops into the kitchen and judging by the look of surprise on her face, she definitely didn't expect this. For the start, I realize Yuri and I still have our arms around each other. As I take my arms off of her waist, she quickly removes hers from my shoulder. Sorry, expression still looks like sadness. It's replacing the flash, though. Did I just imagine it? Sorry, guys. I found it. She picks up the bow from the kitchen counter. Why it was there is beyond me. By the way, Yuri, do you want to walk home with me? Yuri quickly looks at me. It's almost pleading. The moment is gone, though, so I bitterly nod. Oh, sure. After carefully scooping up the teapot, she heads into the hallway. Sorry is already lingering outside. Sorry. It's okay, Yuri. It's not your fault. Besides, we can just hang out on New Year's Eve, right? Yes. Yes, of course. I'd like that. I can't help but smile to myself. Even though we were on the verge of kissing, she's still self-conscious about how eager she is to want to spend time with me. We'll make it happen, don't worry. With one last quick hug, she follows Sorry out, leaving me to process what just happened. Might sound cheesy, but true happiness at Christmas doesn't come from materialistic things, does it? Wow. Okay, well, I just got cock-blocked to hell. I'm gonna go ahead and end that episode here. Yeah, that just... I'm not pissed, but it's like, damn, that was That was close. Yeah. Go ahead. December 31st, the last year of the day, New Year's Eve. Fuck it. We're going. As I push myself up, my gaze floats across my room. It looks exactly the same, save for the tea set on my desk in a strange way. It's like Yuri's presence is here with me. A strange feeling courses through me as I recall the shy, nervous look on her face as she handed me the gift. A feeling which only grows stronger as I recall the quiet, intimate moment we had with one another after the other girls left. It's definitely not an unpleasant feeling, but it does feel confusing. I feel warm inside, but it's still a foreign sensation. What exactly are Yuri and I? Part of me wants to take Yuri out on a date, but well, I don't know what to do. Taking her out for coffee or tea seems a bit basic. She likes tea though, so maybe it's not such a bad idea after all. Having finished my morning routine, I found myself sitting at the kitchen table, idly scrolling through my phone. Maybe some fresh air will help me place my thoughts. That's much better. The air's a little biting, but I'm wrapped up warm, so it feels more like a fresh and coolness. Unfortunately, I left my gloves at home, so my hands are being subjected to the full wrath of the December air. Man, it'd be nice to have Yuri's hands to warm mine. Maybe I should just ask her to be my girlfriend. I mean, despite her being unsure of what we were, it's obvious that she likes me, right? How do you ask, though? Hi, Yuri, I like you, and I think you like me too, so do you want to be my girlfriend? Nah, that just sounds childish. Sorry, and I used to say that stuff to each other when we were really little. A white bulb coming into my peripheral vision snaps me out of my inner turmoil. Hey, Neiman. I didn't expect to see you about. Looks like you've gone for a walk. Oh, hey, Monica. Yeah, I was in the mood for some fresh air, so here I am. Do you have any plans for New Year's? Kind of. I used to just watch the fireworks on TV with my parents, but they're not around this year. I guess I could just watch them at home. Just not to divulge the fact that I'm stuck for date ideas, at least not yet. Monica studies me for a moment. Her gaze feels like an x-ray, and I feel like she's somehow reading directly into my mind. Say, Neiman, would you say that fireworks can be described as romantic? Yeah, forget Paris or the Eiffel Tower. Exploding gunpowder and pyrotechnics are what comes to mind when someone says romance. I laugh, but her knowing smoke doesn't move. If I were interested in someone, I think taking them to see the fireworks for New Year's would be the perfect way to start a relationship. Where's this coming from? Come on, Neiman, you can't be this dense. There's a fireworks display in town. If you head to the Skytree Tower, you'll be guaranteed an amazing view. They start at 10 and finish at midnight. You do have to book, but it's only like 4:30 yen. Nice way to start the new year, if you ask me. She winks at me. Well, I suppose there's no sense in hiding and trying to play naive. Yuri and I were pretty obvious on Christmas Day. Trust me when I say you should take her. You think? I know. I've seen how you two have acted together over the past few months, and to be honest, it's about time you got together. Have we really been that obvious? A smile is my only answer. I sigh. Anyway, what about you? What are you up to today? Don't suppose I'll also see you under fireworks tonight. Maybe with some host hotshot tennis player. I nudge her, but to my surprise, she doesn't even smile. It's only when I properly look at her do I see the bags under her eyes. She snorts derisively. I don't think there's much chance of that happening. Even her voice sounds a little drained. I've been busy. With what? She hesitates for a moment, looking aside for a moment. Just my parents' business. It's nothing I can't handle. Well, just make sure not to push yourself too hard, okay? I know you're our president and all, but everyone needs a break. I feel kind of bad knowing you're encouraging Yuri and I to spend time together when you looks like you can't even relax yourself. She looks up at me, surprise written over her face. Thank you, Neiman. Your concern is appreciated. I'll try and bear that in mind. She briefly checks her watch. Is that the time already? I've got to go, unfortunately. Need to pick up some stuff from the shops for my parents. Catch you later, Neiman. See ya, Monica, and thanks for the fireworks suggestion. Smiles and waves, leaving me to ponder her current life situation. I just hope she'll be okay. Oh well, Monica isn't my focus for now anyway. I dig out my phone and navigate to Yuri. Hey Yuri. Good afternoon, Neiman. How are you? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. My fingers hesitate over the screen. Are you busy tonight? I think I'm free. Why? Another bout of hesitation. Come on, Neiman, she likes you too. Did you want to check out the fireworks with me tonight? Monica mentioned we can go to the Skytree Tower. I can see Yuri typing a message, but the seconds that tick by feel like hours. An awful lot is resting upon these 3 dots. I'd love to. What time do they start? The feeling of relief coursing through me makes me feel my body feel much, much lighter. Shit, why was I even nervous? Monica said they would start around 10 p.m., so would you want to come over a bit earlier? We can hang out and then go from my house. Of course. Is it okay if I come over at 7? There are a few errands I need to run. Sure thing. I'll see you at 7 then. I look forward to it. Well, all things considered, that could have gone a lot worse. Although I'm relieved, I can't help but feel apprehensive about how tonight will go. I mean, a date with Yuri? Under the fireworks on New Year's Day? We almost kissed last time, and now there won't be anyone to interrupt us. Oh man, I really hope I don't mess up our first kiss. Maybe I could Google it. I laugh as I slip my phone back into my pocket. Man, I really need to get rid of these Christmas decorations. I'll do it tomorrow. Besides, I don't think Yuri will mind. It's been a few hours since I got back from my walk. Since then, I decided to cook some more salmon teriyaki, as I still had a surplus of the ingredients from Christmas Day. I'm still surprised at my own cooking prowess. The days of ready meals and unhealthy snacks seem so long ago. It's safe to say Yuri has definitely changed my life for the better. I jumped slightly at the sound of my doorbell ringing. Wow, is it really 7 o'clock already? Looks like our date is already upon us. Stay calm, Neiman, stay calm. With one last quick deep breath, I swing the door open. Good evening, Neiman. Yuri, hey! Without thinking, I dart forward and wrap her into a hug. The sudden act catches Yuri off guard. That much is obvious by how she startles. She eases into the gesture and tentatively slides her arms around me. She smells wonderful and feels so warm. Not that I'm complaining, but what brought this on? It's only as we break apart does my brain finally catch up. I don't think I've ever been so full with Yuri before. Did I really just do that? I don't know. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. No, it's okay. I thoroughly enjoyed it. You're quite a good hugger, Neiman. You too. Anyway, come on in. She smiles gratefully and steps into the hallway, closing the door softly behind her. So we have 3 hours until the fireworks start. What would you like to do in the meantime? That is a good question. We normally read a book or cook, right? Well, I've already made some teriyaki, and I don't think you have any books on you, right? She nods. How about we try a VN? VN? Oh, sorry, a visual novel. A visual novel? Yeah, are you familiar with them? Yes, I am, although I can't say I've tried any myself. They're essentially text-based stories that you play as a computer or video game, correct? With art, such as sprites? I guess they're kind of like a halfway point between the traditional methods of storytelling you prefer and the manga that Natsuki likes. I suppose that's one way of looking at them. She doesn't look as enthusiastic compared to when we talk about a normal book, which is a shame. You don't look too keen. Oh? I don't? Sorry, I didn't mean to look bored or anything. She takes a moment to compose herself. Let's give it a try, Neiman. I believe it will do me well to try a new medium of storytelling. Now, I shouldn't be dismissive just because it's different to what I'm used to. So what did you have in mind? Well, I know how much a good story means to you, so I've got just the VN. Basically, it's about a bunch of students who get locked into school, and the only way to try to escape is to kill someone else and not get caught in the class trials that happen after a murder. Trust me, it's full of twists, and I want to see if someone as smart as analytical as you can figure out who the murderers are in these cases. This is Danganronpa. A Danganronpa reference in Doki Doki Blue Skies. You fucking mad lads. It really raises a lot of questions about what lengths people will go to survive, and the characters are fantastically written. A murder mystery? Are there any horror elements by any chance? Unfortunately not. It can get quite tense, and some of the chapters are fairly creepy though. Trust me, even without horror, I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it. Okay then, I'll trust you on that. Let's go. Nearly 2 hours have passed since I introduced Yuri to the game. Needless to say, it's proven to be a large hit with her. A surprise to be sure, but not an unwelcome one. God damn it. Oh, that was a Star Wars reference. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Alright, fuck it. We just reached the second trial, and although Yuri was keen to press on to find out what the killer of the chapter was, we have to get a move on. A true predicament. Do you risk permanently blackening your conscience in the name of freedom? Or can such an act be used in such circumstances? Never tolerate in society. Oh, obviously murder is wrong, and outside of self-defense, never tolerate in society. But it's safe to say in those walls, the regular rules of society don't apply. Somehow I knew you'd like it. Anyway, we should probably get going soon. Oh, I almost forgot. For the fireworks, we have to book online. Could you search for the tower online? She complies, and within minutes, the appropriate phone number is on the screen. Anyway, I need the bathroom real quick, so I'll be back in a second. A date with Yuri under the fireworks. This really does sound like a stereotype. To my surprise, however, Yuri is just sitting there, awkwardly twiddling her phone in her hands. Yuri? Did you ring them? I kind of assumed you would, given that I went to the bathroom. Oh, no, I haven't. Well, I know that she struggles with talking people to face, but over the phone as well? I'll call for her. That's cool. I should have realized you struggle with this sort of thing, so I shouldn't have left this to you. I'll ring them. Don't worry about it. Are you sure? I really should do it myself. I'm sure. With my phone in hand, I make the booking. Simple enough, just needed our names, and I told them we pay the money when we get there. Done. I can't believe I couldn't even do something as simple as that. Yuri, it's honestly okay. Let's just get going, alright? Okay, sorry. I chuckled to myself. Her New Year's resolution should really be to apologize less. It's cold out, isn't it? At least the snow's gone, though. Soft warmth slowly makes over my cold hands. I quickly noticed where the warmth was coming from. A very embarrassed and blushing Yuri. You don't mind, do you? I figured with our combined heat, we could... She moves to withdraw her hands, but I hold firm. It's okay. Your hands feel really warm, and I like being able to do this with you. I swallow as a tiny bead of sweat forms on my forehead. Yuri smiles bashfully, but keeps her hands locked around mine. I've never held hands with someone before. What about your parents? Well, obviously I've held hands with them, but I meant more in this kind of sense. Ah, of course, this kind of sense. Neither of us know what it is. But to be honest, this feels nice, so why bother questioning it? Same. A quiet, comfortable silence falls between us. How is it that something as simple as basic as holding someone's hand can make you feel so warm and content inside? This isn't the only new feeling I've had, to be honest. Spending time with you over the past few months has proven to be a novel experience in many ways. How so? It might sound rather sad. I tenderly rub my thumb over the back of Yuri's hand. You can say it, Yuri. There's no judgment here. The feeling of having a friend, knowing that there's someone out there who actually cares about me and wants to spend time with me, is something I've never really felt before. Huh, really? Not even with the other club members? Oh, I'm friends with the girls, of course. What I was trying to say is that, well, our friendship feels a lot deeper than the bonds I have with those three. I get along with Natsuki, Sayuri, and Monica. We could talk about things, but she looks away. With you, it feels like you truly want to be my friend. I feel like I can count on you more so than I can count on the others. I want to be more than your friend. Not to say that I don't value them or anything. No, I think I know what you're saying. Like, I'm friends with them as well, but I do feel a connection with you that I don't have with the others. Even with Sayuri, which is saying something. You really mean that? Of course I do. But I find it strange that I'm your first, proper friend. I'd have thought someone like you would have plenty of close friendships. Someone like me? Yeah, someone so kind, so thoughtful, so intelligent and so interesting. She smiles sadly. You're too kind, even. I just wish that the other people see me the way you do. Before I have a chance to pursue that someone mysterious sentence any further, Yuri nudges me and points towards the building. This is the tower, yes? Oh, yeah, it is. Let's head inside to pay before we head up. After what felt like a billion flight of steps, we're finally at the top. Yuri is huffing as just as much as I am, which makes me chuckle slightly. Looks like we're both as unfit as each other. Wow. The view from up here is incredible. Aw, shit, this is about to hit. As I gaze over the edge, I'm afforded a lovely view of the entire city. Small pinpricks of yellow light contrast beautifully against the darkness of the sky. Is this about to happen? Yuri walks over to the edge of the balcony. Her face lights up in awe as she takes in the sights, and honestly, it's hard to tell what's more beautiful. I take my place next to her and instinctively reach for her hands. The shininess in her face is still detectable, but a newfound sense of confidence is largely taking its place. Looking over the city with Yuri's hand in mine makes me feel nostalgic in a way. Almost like I'm looking over every memory, every moment, and every event of my life. It's rare that I feel this contemplative and reflective, but there's no denying how enjoyable it feels. Getting lost in thought, idly thinking about anything and everything. It's a mental bliss that resonates perfectly with the girl I'm standing with. Neiman? Her voice is soft and gentle, as if sensing the immersion of the moment and being wary to disrupt it. Do you ever think about all the decisions you've made, all the actions you've taken, all the things you've said, all the friendships and bonds you've made? Sometimes. It's not often, but moments like this make me quite reflective. I like to do the same. All of those choices, decisions, and actions that make us who we are today. Are you happy with the choices you've made? Right now? Definitely. Are you? She looks away for a moment. I think it's safe to say that everyone has their regrets. Things they could have done differently, which would have produced a better result. Things that they wish they didn't say in an argument. Things that they wish they told people while they could. But I think people forget about the things they're happy with, the things that they never trade for the world. And she takes a deep breath. This moment is definitely one of them. She scoots closer to me. At this point, our hips are touching, and the attractive scent of her perfume wafts its way into my nose. Oh, the temptation to just grab her and kiss her right now. I agree 100%, Yuri. There's things I regret too. The past year hasn't been great, what with the divorce and the loneliness. I turn to face her, but all that is in the past now. Now, I'm up here, holding hands with a beautiful girl, ready to celebrate the new year. An intense blush covers Yuri's face, and she looks away for a moment or two. She looks back at me, with a coy smile on her face. I never knew you were this romantic. We steadily moved closer and closer. I could feel her warmth breath on my face. Closer, closer, until bang! The loud sound of a firework going off makes us both of us jump. Another fucking cock block. God damn it. The familiar feeling of disappointment returns, but only for a moment. The intense colors and fervent display of the first round of fireworks are too good to ignore. Oh wow, this is incredible. Whoa, hold on. What is this? I need this screenshot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The once dark sky explodes into life, illuminated by a magnificent display of reds, yellows, and greens and blues, all fighting for dominance in the canvas that is the night sky. As the sounds roar, Yuri slides up to me, resting the back of her head on my neck as she looks up into the dazzling sky. Despite the loudness and brightness of the pyrotechnics, they don't at all feel overwhelming. In a way, it feels like they're our fireworks, our own celebration of not just the new year, but a personal celebration of the newfound relationship between Yuri and I. With the rainbow of colors dancing across the atmosphere, it's hard to believe that the skies were empty dark blue just a few moments ago. I can even see the side in front of me reflecting in Yuri's violet eyes, another color I could get lost in. These are breathtaking. I've seen New Year's fireworks before, but only on television, never like this. I feel like I'm up there with them. I knew it was worth the intense cardio to get up here. Which one is your favorite? Oh, there are so many good choices. I love that little purple one. It's not as big or bold as some of the others, but it's a sight to behold in its own right. I'd figure you'd say the purple one. It's a good choice. I'm a sucker for the big ones, though. The way they shoot up and you know there's going to be a big explosion. It makes the wait worth it. A smaller firework whizzes by, moving horizontally across the sky. Another world goes by in a frantic spiral, shooting a luminous light as it goes. Another takes the form of a shooting star, leaving a glistening trail in its wake. Did you see that one, Neiman? I love how it's meant to emulate a shooting star. It must be so fun to design fireworks, knowing that your creations will all amaze people. There's an almost childlike sensation of playfulness in her voice, the kind that normally associate with Sayori. It's refreshing to see such pure, innocent joy in her. Eventually, the fireworks start to wear off. With one last huge explosion, the yellow lights flicker out, leaving the night sky to remain empty once more. Worth it, huh? Definitely. Oh, Neiman, that was perhaps the best way to start off the year. Thank you for everything. Now that the show is over, we're pretty much back to where we were before we were interrupted. With my heart hammering away, my face inches closer and closer to Yuri's, and this time I know full well there won't be anything to get in the way. Close my eyes and I feel warm, soft lips on my own. The feeling is indescribable. It just feels so right. Her pace is slow and passionate, and I'm able to easily match her rhythm. Yuri hums contentedly as I hold her hips and pull her closer to me. Her hands are linked around the back of my neck, pulling me into the kiss. I gently rest my hands on her neck and the side of her face. The softness of her skin matches the softness of her lips. After a while, we eventually break apart. With her face this close to mine, I can see every eyelash, and more worryingly, the tears that are forming in her eyes. Yuri, are you okay? I'm fine. Sorry, it was just a really intense moment for me. Hey, it's okay, take your time. It was pretty overwhelming on my end as well. I'm here for you, and I'm not going anywhere. She clings to me a little harder. Do you really mean that? Of course I do. Even if I were to show you the parts of me that I'm ashamed of, would you still stay with me? Yuri, that's not even a question. Of course I would. I wouldn't leave you for anything. Thank you. Thank you. She wraps her arms around me and rests her head on my chest. I'm a little taken aback, but take the opportunity to plant a kiss on top of her head. I'm curious though, what exactly did she mean by parts of me I'm ashamed of? Nah, now isn't the time to ask. So, I guess we're boyfriend and girlfriend now, huh? Yes, I suppose we are. The new semester is going to be interesting, isn't it? Yes, it most definitely will be. With a smile, she gently grasps my hands and leads me down towards the door. I'm still hardly daring to believe my look. Yuri actually kissed me. I must be the luckiest guy in the world. Yes, let's fucking go, bro. Let's go. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. We in there. Big W's. Fuck is you talking about, bro? Let's fucking go. Act 3, Old Wounds. Everything I touch crumbles down this imaginary world. How many times have I rebuilt it? All right, I gotta save here. I want to keep playing. I want to, but I gotta save. I gotta save. God damn. It happened. It finally happened. We got the W. Big W's, Chief. We in there. Fuck it. Act 3. I'll see you tomorrow. I ain't got nothing else to say. As always, we move.